I'm Chris Corbett. I am the payments product lead at Plaid here in Europe and the UK. So I look after all of our one-time recurring and all of our payments suite effectively in the region. Plaid, we operate across both IDV and account and the verification side. We have the underwriting and the credit side of the business and payment side of the business. Within the payment sector, we have one-time payments, recurring payments, and our enterprise payment suite as well. So within each of those, our one-time payments is sometimes called payment initiation on that side, the relatively straightforward one-time payments if you're looking to move money from one place to another. We have recurring payments, which largely in the UK is VRP, where there's a lot of exciting pieces coming along the road there. And then we have our enterprise solution, which includes the payment side and also the settlement accounts. So when someone is paying using open banking and using Plaid, we'll actually send that money into an account that we hold on behalf of our customer. And that enables us to do some really cool things like confirming the payment has actually landed and settled, enabling instant refunds as well, and all of the payment reconciliation associated with the account. I'd say the area that's most exciting with all of these, we've seen lots of developments in terms of outside of the open banking space. So in particular, that settlement side of things, really the reason for that is because it means that for our customers and clients, they get a full payment offering. The full life cycle of the payment is taken care of. They just need to work with Plaid and everything is done of what they would expect from a payment method. And that's been a barrier to adoption for certain clients in the past, where we initiate the payment, but they need to handle some of these things themselves. So that's been super exciting. And then obviously VRP, we've seen great traction live in the market already today with sweeping payments, but we're really excited and really involved in the commercial VRP, which will just basically open up new use cases for that payment method across repayments of things like telco and utilities and other financial services, which due to the regulation, we've not been able to capture just yet and not been able to service just yet. So they're probably the two key areas which I'm most excited about going forwards. When we talk a little bit about the payment side, what we're really moving towards is instant payments for every single flow that you go through on a day-to-day. So in some cases, like in the UK today with FPS, that's very doable for topping up your account and you can use us in that one-time payment aspect. But in other scenarios, that's not been traditionally the case. So if you're talking about direct debits, for example, there's a delay in terms of processing those direct debits, which can make it really difficult from a business cash flow perspective. It also causes a lot of problems for end users and consumers, particularly if you make any changes to those mandates. Similarly, with things like refunds on cards, that 3+ day delay is something that we've been working really hard to remove and enable instant payments everywhere. So that's the instant, the faster side of things, which is really a critical part of why people use Plaid and why they use us for payments. And then there's obviously the security side of things, where you get a richness of data with the payments that we offer that you won't necessarily get from outside of that. So being able to verify an identity, verify an account and who owns that account before making payments to that account or from that account is really important. And so that extra data that you get that you don't get with some other payment methods, it's been really important and is important to the industry as well as a whole if you're going to have a holistic payment offering. And then cheaper is really just the outcome and the output of having a more simple payment method. There's less parties involved in account-to-account payments. That means less mouths to feed, and therefore we're able to offer a cheaper solution, not because it's an inferior solution, but because we've got seamless and modern technology stack, which means that it's effectively cheaper and can keep costs down for merchants or anyone looking to use the payment method.